Today we're going to continue with our circle notes, and we're going to go down to Roman numeral 1, and we're going to write the equation of a circle. And to write the equation of a circle, you need 3 things and then the 4th step. So we need h, which is your x coordinate or your x value of your ordered pair, hk. And then we need k, which is your y value of your ordered pair, h and k. R, of course, is your radius. And once we have those 3 pieces of information, we're going to plug them into our circle equation, which, remember, is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So we're just going to actually look at some examples, but we need our x value, our y value, and our radius in order to do these problems. So let's just jump right into the examples. So directions say use the information provided to write the equation of each circle. They give us our center and our radius. So strongly suggest what you do is that you label, this is your h and this is your k, so you know what to plug into your formula. So again, our equation of a circle is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. So now we just have to replace our h, our k, and our r and do any simplifying if we need to. So I'm going to say x minus, what's my h? My h is -4, so I just write it as is, plus y minus, what's my k? My k is 3, don't forget your squared, equals r squared, what's my radius? 8 squared. Now, the only thing we will have to do is simplify. In other words, if you see a minus negative, or we also need to square out our radius. So I have x minus negative, so I need to do a rewrite on that because that's not what we call simplest form. So minus negative becomes plus a positive. So that becomes x plus 4 quantity squared. Our y minus 3 is good, no simplification there. And then 8 squared, 8 times 8 is 64. So our equation of our circle, who has a center of -4, 3, and a radius of 8, is x plus 4 quantity squared plus y minus 3 quantity squared equals 64. All right, let's look at another example. My center on number 2 is 11, -3, so I'm going to label h and k, and my radius is 5. So I'm going to say x minus, what's my h? 11 squared, plus y minus, what's my k? -3. And right now we just write it as is. We'll clean it up in a minute. Equals, what's my radius? 5, and we square it. So now if we see if there's anything we need to clean up or simplify, x minus 11, it's good to go. Y minus -3, we're not going to leave it like that. In simplest form, minus negative is plus a positive. So y plus 3, all of that squared. 5 squared, 5 times 5 is 25. All right, let's look at number 3. Again, I would label my h and my k, so I drop them in the right place. X minus 9 squared plus y minus k, which is 10, squared, equals my radius squared. See if I need to simplify or clean up anything. Both of these parts are fine. Don't have to do anything, but we do need to do 6 squared. So remember, it's 6 times 6, so that would be 36. All right, let's keep on rolling. My h is -15, my k is -4. So for number 4, we got x minus -15 squared plus y minus my k, which is -4, squared equals my radius squared. Do a little cleanup. Don't leave double negatives. So x minus negative 15 becomes x plus 15. Don't forget your square. Y minus negative 4 becomes y plus 4. And that is squared. And 3 squared is 3 times 3. That would be 9. All right, pause the video. You try number 5 and then come back and check. All right, hopefully you paused the video and tried this yourself. When you drop your h, k, and r in, there is some cleanup we have to do. Minus negative 12 becomes plus positive 12. Minus negative 16, becomes plus 16. And 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. So there's my final answer. Now, if we look at number 6, you probably noticed your radius looks a little different. We're still going to drop in h and k, so x minus 11 squared plus y minus negative 2 squared equals, now this time my radius is a square root. That's okay. We're going to put the square root, 41. We're still going to square it because that's our equation of a circle. We're going to see if we need to do any rewrites. So x minus 11 is good. Y minus negative 2 is going to become y plus 2. Now, when you square a square root, they actually cancel each other out. Now, you may forget that, so what you can do is pull up your Desmos, which you probably were using Desmos for the other, and do the square root of 41, right arrow over. Actually, we probably need to put this, let's see if this is going to work. We may need to put this in parentheses. Nope, we don't. But you do need to right arrow over. Okay. When you square a square root, it becomes just the number. Okay, so the square root of 41 squared just becomes 41. Okay, because what you're actually doing is the square root of 41 times the square root of 41. Okay. And that gives you just 41. All right, so again, pause the video, come back and check. I will put the answers here, but pause it, try the next 4, come back and check, and make sure you are good to go. Just drop h and k in, simplify. So we get x plus 1 quantity squared, y plus 8 quantity squared, equals 4. X minus my h is negative 11 plus y minus 5 equals my radius squared. Final answer, x plus 11 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 16. Number 9, x minus 1 squared plus y minus 13 squared equals my radius squared. Only thing we need to take care of in this one is the 5 squared. So 5 squared is 5 times 5, so that's 25. And number 10, x minus h plus y minus k squared equals radius squared. So the x minus 13 is good. Okay, the y minus negative 13, can't leave that. That becomes plus positive 13. And we already know 5 squared, 5 times 5 is 25. So you just have to drop in h, k, and r, simplify if you have a double negative, square out your radius, and you will be good to go. Please let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.